the way we did this was it's literally on fire. We used some extremely flammable spray aerosol liquid to spray the table, and we got more and more bold with it as we went. We just had you look over, and in order to get it to wobble, I attached a string to it.
Right. So there's yeah.
Because we wanted it to feel like a freshly landed like, saw blade that's like wobbling in the wall still, but like we couldn't really do that. Also, we're just hammering this into the wall, literally hammering it into the wall.
Our landlord was very forgiving of nicks and dings in his walls.
Yeah, I guess. We pretty much just, at this point in the channel's life, at this place, just accepted that we were destroying it.
He must have known he was selling the house and planned to like do a refresh paint or something at some point.
He was going to remodel it, but you know, thankfully it allowed us to do sort of things like this, whereas nowadays this would be a little harder, but we'd probably still do it. You just like fill in the holes we make, you know.
Yeah. So I had a prop helmet or something.
Yeah.
Like, and instead of saying let's just do it in 3D.
But again, back then it was like we need to film today.
Yeah.
Do we have days?
Yeah. Same kind of deal.
Yeah, we
all in on this one.
Yeah, and this is when you run back
be ready
to
to use
the
that
fire
red cloth to help
extinguisher.
swat it out if I can't. One more pass. Go.
And you know, it's funny because this did sort of help speed up the fire going out, but it was going to go out no matter what.
It turned out to be really great stuff because it evaporates and goes away so fast.
Yeah.
Any other liquid, like I don't know if we'd use like gasoline, would never do that, but like that would have been horrible because it would just like stay on fire forever.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in their right mind would do that.
No, but this turned out to be just what we needed, and we get this nice. We'll show you.
Okay. Ready? Yeah.
Okay. We'll see why we didn't think about this too hard.
Here we go. Push that spin. Okay.
Yeah.
None of the pickles fell out.
Nope. And so now here we are with
like desperately trying to salvage the shot.
Puddle of pickle juice
If it cuts
on
right
the floor
after them
and
all
a
falling out.
wad of pickles refusing to come out.
And at this point, we've lost the framing,
the pacing,
the pacing, the momentum.
If they all just splat, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
The continuity.
Just keep hitting it.
So ultimately, yeah, you'll see here we just keep going until we get pickles to fall out.
And it's pretty pathetic.
Very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. Ugh. It's just sloppy. And so we ended up just refilling. And, you know, as you can see, it's like it's slow. It's kind of like, it's not very funny. And then the hair is like a thread. It's just gross. It's a gross idea.
It's not even a hair because we were like, you can't see a hair.
Right. So we used like a thread, and it just doesn't. It's kind of the concept's
like
gross. The joke's lame. So
the sandwich looks awful.
Yeah. So we ended up just going with a new idea that we had a brain blaster.
Here's a raw take where you're blowing up a balloon and gets away from you. It kind of shows just the difficulty of working with balloons.
So I blew up a balloon with my real air. And then you came in and swapped it for a helium free balloon.
Yes.
That pathetic air-filled balloon which makes a cameo later, I think.
Framing okay?
So you're trying to tie a knot here. It takes a little while. Once you get it.
I don't tie the best knots. No. Oh, yep. This red balloon is just such a troublemaker.
I'm looking up.
It's so interesting why it's the red one, because he's the one that I was tying at the beginning. Yep. So yeah, balloons, FYI, are a pain to work with. Just don't bother.
Yeah.
That worked pretty well once you got the right.
They're good for the background, you know, just floating there in the background, not contributing much.
Don't put phases on them.
I'm talking makeshift here. There's nothing overwhelmingly clever, but it's a contraption to hold them all.
Wait, I want to shut your bedroom.
Yeah, because we needed them coming in a line, and we didn't really have a good way to do that, so we just tied them to a pole.
They had to be. Yeah, there you go.
Here I am.
It's recording.
I was wearing my, I think, bathing suit or something.
Yeah, he's not actually naked there. No. That'd be awkward. I'm not sure if we used that take exactly, because there was one where like the face looks through the window. Or
then later on in this same clip, there's a fun little gag here, mistake.
Yeah, so you run away.
There's this like pathetically deflated balloon who's like, hey, just wanted to join the party.
Okay.
Did we make two of them? Why is there two?
Well, that little balloon was in the stairwell.
I don't know, really, to be honest.
I don't know why. There's another one.
It's a mystery.
I want to be running down the stairs with my legs like.
Okay, so like some kind of balloon ritual.
Okay, We're making squeaky noises,
Yeah,
you know,
this is-
doing
this-
professional Foley.
This is totally normal.
Yeah, we're just standing in a room, squeezing our balloons.
There's no real fondling going on here. The tribal
you know,
drum. The
so
tribal
you know.
drums.
Just normal stuff. You'll notice here kind of the strings of the balloons fade off into nothing.
Oh, that's right. Do you have the clip actually?
Yes, I do. So here's the first version where there's no visual effects. You can see how this was done.
Right.
So it's me on a longboard on my back,
Yeah.
holding them in my palm, in my fists.
And then, you know, that was actually a harder thing to digitally remove than I thought it would be because there
Me on the ground.
Yeah, because we didn't film a clean plate. Sometimes we make mistakes, you know.
Yeah,
We didn't
true.
like film a good angle of you not there. So I had to like recreate where you were from like what little tiny bit of information is there. And I remember just it was very painful.
Yeah. And so the final result. So here's a take of filming the ankle grab, and of course he can't physically grab his own ankle the way that it was shown. So it's me grabbing his ankle for him.
Yeah, in a somewhat
And then you're gonna yank.
somewhat believable angle.
Yeah.
For what could have been done with the right arm.
What we have here. Let's see. What is this? We have a couple raw clips for you.
Yeah, this is like early on, and it's just me sort of playing against myself, like very frantically. I was not very coordinated, and I was just kind of going fast. Like I wasn't thinking clearly about each new move.
Yeah.
So-
Early on, at least, because we just thought like you could just play to lose. Like don't play to win, just play to lose, and we'll edit around that.
And so you know, when if you're playing tic-tac-toe without thinking too carefully, it's even though it's a simple game, what you'll see I just did here was
You set it up wrong.
I set it up to
I just let the other guy win.
yeah, as you can see.
No, keep going and make a mistake that would fail. We're trying to salvage it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I did.
And then I wasn't on the same page. I thought it was still
Yeah.
working.
I just drew that
Right. So now the X guy would put one here.
and win.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. It's just
Start
it's like a
over, I'm
classic
sorry.
game of trapping. Then, like, if you're not paying attention, it's very easy for that.
Yeah, and so we kept doing that over and over until we finally, eventually we like wrote or drew out a graph or something or what you're supposed to actually fill in. So yeah, this thing.
back in the same position.
Yeah.
And
The top left.
So yeah, we sort of drew that out so that we could 100% make sure you drew the right
Yeah,
ones, so
you
that
can
we
even see
could.
they're number coordinated.
So we needed
One,
it. We needed it to lead into a specific ending.
Yeah.
For the game of tic-tac-toe. Here's some more early footage of trying to get this to work.
Yeah, the
He dropped the pen. He dropped the pen cap.
got stuck to my flesh and then flew off the table.
Okay.
So I'm here to pick up the pieces constantly.
Yeah.
And
this- There were so many takes.
Yeah.
We don't have it. We aren't showing you, but there was like 30 or 40 takes of me just trying this.
yeah.
Insane.
But the fight later on.
Oh!
Siri's messing up again.
So what happened here is I was supposed to draw a circle on the far right bottom corner to block the X's, but I started drawing it to the left, and my brain thought maybe I can save it, and like I just lost my brain snapped. You can literally play that one more time. You can just see my brain snapping. It's insane. Yeah.
No.
Great.
So
Great.
that's right before we made the map. And
I love that my actual like frustrated go is like kind of almost Mr. Butter.
Yeah, but we this was back also at a time
that?
where we were really struggling to get content out fast, and
Yeah.
that's kind of how this episode was born. It was just like tic-tac-toe. Okay, what can we do that's really, really quick and simple and crazy?
This is when we had our every week new episode
Yeah,
requirement,
back
and we were
when it was-
starting. We were trying so hard to stick to that.
Yeah. And okay, so then after we had built this, after we had drawn out the diagram and figured out what spots you were supposed to fill out, we sort of slowed it down and we were like, okay, we can edit around this. If you just go to the other side, take a moment to pause, remember which one we need to fill it in. I can just cut around that and sort of speed it up in
Then-
post.
For sure, yeah.
Blue.
And
Where's the
another
next
reason,
blue?
though, we had to do so many takes is because this required very careful framing, and we didn't have our framing glasses that
Yeah.
we built. and it was a nightmare.
A lot of the times it's just like you drew the circle, but it was out of frame, and now we
yeah.
can't see it, so we have to do it again.
And so I don't even think about that nowadays.
Yeah. And then so this banana as well, we
Yeah.
intentionally put this here as a sort of an anchor point, because when you're swapping back and forth between people, this is going to go from the right side to the left side, and you can kind of get an idea
and it's
of
a
where.
curved shape which will flop. And bananas are also a meme in a sense. They're funny. Banana
Yeah,
for
sure.
scale.
Why not? Banana's just a funny
Also
object.
yellow. It was just good. It was a good story.
Fills out the table.
Okay.
So for this one, yeah, hands in the same position.
What was it? Was it this?
Yeah, and then just be like you got it.
Nice. Run this.
Yeah. So after that struggling, after you struggle to beat yourself.